Hey everybody. Hi guys. All right, got all my screens working. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Flex and Flow. And yeah, we're here. We're live. It's Saturday morning. Hopefully some people are getting out of bed and ready for some yoga. Hi guys. Hello. Hi Kirsten. So nice to see you. Hi Carrie. Hi Stephanie. Oh, how fun. Hi Kushlani. Oh, I miss you guys. Hi Nick. Okay, so my plan this morning, hi Robin, is we're gonna work on, hi Larissa, we're gonna get into the side body, hooray. And we're gonna get into the psoas and the hip flexors quite a bit, and we're also gonna work into some sundial. Hi Amy, I love that, so much coffee. I am all about so much coffee. Hi Rebecca, hi Barbara, yay, what a crew. Okay, all right, let's get busy. It's Saturday. Let's do some yoga. So this morning, if it feels good, go ahead and start in child's pose. So come on down and get cozy on your mat. Feel as though you can find somewhere in your child's pose that feels comfortable for your body. So maybe just letting the hips settle back towards the heels and then begin to stretch the fingertips far and wide out in front of you. And then rest the forehead gently down towards the mat. And just start to breathe. And if you can, bring your knees a little closer together for this child's pose. Then try that so that you can start to find a little more length through the sides of the body as you reach the fingertips forward. And if that's not comfortable for whatever reason, you can always separate the knees or even walk the hands back towards the heels to release into the shoulders. These are all suggestions, so take what you will. And then once you find a variation that works for you, see if you can find a little more length by maybe tenting through your fingers and then drawing your armpits up and away from the mat. And then just gently starting to place the palms back down, but keeping that length across the sides of the body, keeping that length in the bottom of the arms, really feeling into those spaces in your ribs. And then soften your breath. See if you can give yourself this time here on your mat, just to be with the breath in the body. Taking deep breaths in through the nose, deep breaths out through the nose. Waking our bodies up with cleansing inhales and exhales. Seeing if we can find a little more lightness, maybe filling the body, little pockets of air, up, and then exhaling, letting it all go. Take 3 more deep breaths in here. See if on this next inhale, you can direct that breath into the top of the spine. So really breathing in to that little space between the shoulder blades and just puffing it up. Feeling that expansion. And as you exhale, releasing back out. Taking another breath into that space. And exhale. 1 more breath into that space just between the shoulder blades. See if you can puff up through the upper part of the spine. And release it out. On your next breath in, walk your hands over to the right corner of your mat and place your left palm maybe on top of the right if you have the space to do so. See if you can press your left hip back towards the heel, just opening up through the whole left side of the body. And then breathe into your left rib. So take that inhale and think about filling up the left ribs with air. And then exhale, release. Walk your hands over to the left corner of your mat, placing right hand on top of left if you have the space to do so. And then same thing as before. Inhale breath into your right ribs. See if you can really expand, like focus the breath there. And then exhale, release. When you're ready, walk your hands back through center. And then find your way into tabletop pose. Coming up onto all fours. Once you get there, little tuck of the tail to really feel the spine lengthen. See if you can wrap the inner arms in, feel the triceps really working here. And then dip your belly, lift your heart, lift your seat for cow. Exhale into cat, arching through the spine, pressing away into the mat. 2 more big breaths, finding your way through cow. And exhaling into cat, arching, tucking, rounding. 1 more big breath in here. And breath out here. From here, begin to take your right toes back behind you in space and then find your neutral spine. And then with your right toes back, start to turn your right heel to, so that the heel is on the mat. Press down through your left hand and open up across with your right arm. Finding a modified side plank here, holding, breathe into it. Maybe stretch your right fingers up and over your right ear, inhale. And then if you would like, stay and start to pick your right leg up off the mat. Take another deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, roll the right arm down, bring the knee down, 2 rounds, cow, cat, lift up through the heart, draw the seat towards the sky, and then exhale, arch, tuck around, feel into your cat. 1 more time, inhale, starting to feel the front body lengthen, exhale into the back body. Inhale, come through center, and then start to walk your left foot back behind you on the mat. Turn the left heel down, press down through the right palm, and then reach your left fingers to the sky. Pause here for a moment, just breathe into the left side body. Maybe stay or take your left fingers up and over your left ear. If you have the space, start to draw your left leg off of the mat and hold. Take another full breath here. Stay for the breath out. Simply lower the left hand and the left knee back down, find your tabletop pose. Feel the low belly engaging. Tuck the toes onto the mat and hover the knees just a couple inches. Take another big breath in. Really feel the strength. Wrap the inner arm triceps towards one another. And then shift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. Bend both knees if you need. Or take one, bend into the knee and then the other, maybe rocking the hips gently from side to side. Making movements, finding space for your dog. Breathing into the back side of the body. Maybe starting to draw the tops of the thighs back. So really activating through the quads so that you can find more space, more length in the back of the legs. Draw the belly towards the top of the thighs, soften your shoulders. 1 more inhale in your dog. Stay, hold for the exhale. On your next breath, gaze forward, bend the knees. And walk both feet to the top of your mat, forward fold, release. Let your feet be hips width if you'd like a little more space. And then bend your knees as much as you need and just place your belly towards your thighs. Wriggle out the upper part of the body, just let it hang. It can feel a little goofy, but just let it be that way. Maybe the hands are on the mat. Maybe you take opposite elbows and just sway softly from side to side. Open up through all those little spaces in the body that are feeling tension from sleep, that need a little waking up. And just rock softly into it. Take 1 more big breath here in your fold. Stay for the breath out. If you have a bind, release it. And then take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold back into the legs and rise all the way up to stand. Urdhva Hastasana, root through the feet, rise up. Once you make it to the top, gaze up between your palms. Take your left fingers around your right wrist and then just pull up and over. Stretch into the right side body. Take another deep breath in here. On your breath out, we're going to bend into the knees and sweep both arms down in front of the feet, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, root through the feet, lift and lengthen. Take your right fingers this time around your left wrist and just give it a little pull. Feel the left side body opening, breathe into the left ribs. As you exhale, sweep the arms down out in front of your legs and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, your plank pose, top of a push-up. Once you arrive in your plank, see if You can shift your weight nicely forward. Wrap the inner arms in. Really feel that doming across the upper part of the spine. Hug the tops of the thighs up and back. Belly in. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way down to the belly. Release. Now stay here with your toes tucked. Let the belly touch. You can let the knees touch if you need. Press all the way back with your high plank. So the knees can come down and you can lift. Or see if you can keep the knees lifted and one straight line lifts you up. 2 more times. Knees can come with or not. Lower to the belly. Tap it. Lift up. 1 more time. Lower to the belly. Tap. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Shift your hips to the sky. Press back and down into the heels. Take 2 full breaths here. 1 more full breath here. On your next inhale, gaze forward between your palms. Hop, step, or float your feet to the top of the mat. Fold. Once you arrive, take a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Rise to stand, Urdhva Hastasana, root down, lift up. Left fingers around the right wrist and we pull up and over. Maybe gaze out over the right armpit, breath in. Bend into the knees, sweep down to the mat, breath out. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, root down through the feet, reach up. Take your right fingers around left wrist and start to draw your left ribs up and open. Gaze out over the left armpit, take a deep breath in. Bend into the knees, soften into your fold. Halfway lift, full breath in. Plant the palms, step back through high plank. Shift the weight forward, hug the front of the body in, so feel the low belly, tops of thighs connecting. Feel your back body getting longer. Take another deep breath here. And then lower down, you can take the knees with you. We're gonna tap the belly on the mat. Inhale, draw it up. 2 more times, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Downward facing dog, shift your hips up and back. On your next breath in, gaze forward. Bend into the knees, hop, step, float the feet. Top of the mat, fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva. Exhale, release. Reach the left fingers on the right wrist and pull up and over. Inhale here. Exhale, soften the knees down, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana, root down. Right fingers around left wrist, pull up and over, expand into the left rib cage, inhale. Exhale, fold, bend into the knees. This time, sweep your fingers on the mat, sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Drop your seat, lift up through your heart, so feel your low belly connecting and then your chest opening, and then maybe soften your shoulders. Draw your pinky fingers inwards, wrap the triceps. Take a deep breath here. Sink a little deeper breath out. Ooh, my legs. 1 more breath in. Breath out, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Right toes to the back of the mat as you find space here in your low lunge. See if you can shift your right hip forward, left hip back. We're gonna lower the right knee down. Sweep the arms up overhead. Take a big breath here. And then as you exhale, lower the fingers down. And then tuck your right toes. Plant the palms and step back with your left foot downward facing. As you inhale, right leg to the sky. Bend into the knees, stack the hip, roll the right side body open. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, hug your right knee in towards your nose and squeeze. Hold here for 3. See if you can draw it even higher for 2. 1, lightly step the right toes through. Lower the left knee on the mat, reach the arms up overhead, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step forward, forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, soften, breath out. Inhale, rise up, stand up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, left fingers around right wrist, pull up and over. Breath in, breath out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, press through the feet, reach up through the arms. Right fingers come around left wrist and we pull up and over. Breathe into the left rib cage. Breathe out, soften the knees and fold. Take a halfway lift. This time left toes to the back of the mat, low lunge. Set up in your lunge, draw the left hip forward, and then lower the left knee. Sweep your arms up and overhead, stretch long through the front side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Send your right foot all the way back to meet it downward facing. On an inhale, reach your left toes high. And then bend the knees, stack the hip, roll the left side body open. Take another deep breath here, expand into the ribs. Breath out, hug your knee in towards your nose, round into the upper part of the spine, holding here for 3, for 2, 1. Step the foot through, lower the right knee down, and reach the arms up overhead. Lengthen across the front side of the body. Hold here, breathe in. Exhale, hands down. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, drop the seat, lift the heart. 3 big breaths. Soften the shoulders, wrap the pinky fingers in. See if you can find that little tiny tilt of the pelvis so that you're not swaying back with the booty, but instead that little tilt to lengthen the spine and then drop it down. 1 more breath. Forward fold, soften. On your inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step back through your plank pose. Rock the weight forward, inhale. Soften either halfway or all the way to the belly as you exhale. Inhale, come through your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, draw your hips to the sky. Take 2 soft breaths here. Breathing into the spine, the backs of the legs. 1 more soft breath in here. Soft breath out. On your inhale, take your right foot high to the sky, and then bend into the knee, stack the hip, roll the right side body open. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, just start to extend through the right leg. So keep the hip stacked, but extend the leg. And then if you can, start to press your weight into your left hand, shift onto the outer edge of the left foot, and float your right arm to the sky, Vashisthasana, side plank. If this is too much, you can lower the right foot on top of the left, or step the right foot in front to stagger the legs. Wherever you are, take another deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, lower the right hand, reach the right leg high to the sky, and then bring your right knee to your nose and hold 3. Hold 2. Lightly step the foot through. Beautiful. From here, lower the left knee down. Reach the arms up. Find your Anjaneyasana low lunge. Settle in so that your hips are over, or your shoulders are over your hips rather. And then take your right fingers around your left wrist and just begin to gently pull up and over towards the right side of the group. Feel into this. Press down and away with your pubic bone, so dropping it down towards the mat. As you lift up through the heart, take 1 more inhale breath. As you exhale, sweep the arms down to the mat to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toe, lift your left knee, and then bring your belly on top of your right thigh and reach the fingertips forward towards the front of the room. Hold here for 3. See if you can shift the left hip in line with the right and really feel the strength in the legs for 2. 1, reach up through your high crescent pose, deep breath in. Breath out. Take an inhale here. Hands down to the mat as you exhale. Step it back through plank. Shift the weight forward. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhaling through upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog. Shifting hips up and back. Breathe into the back body. And breathe out. As you're ready, start to bring your left leg to the sky. Bend into the knee, stack the hip, open up. Breathe into the left ribs here. Feel that space that you're creating. And then start to extend the left leg right where it is. Come up high onto the right ball of the foot. Press into the right hand as you spin the heel down. Maybe finding a little balance with the left leg lifted, side plank Vashisthasana. Again, you can lower the foot or stagger. You can reach the left fingers up and over the left ear. Take 1 more breath in. Release the left hand. Bring your left leg back to the sky, 3-legged. Hug your knee in towards your nose, squeeze, hold, round for 3, 2, 1, lightly step it through. Lower the right knee to the mat, and then begin to reach your arms up overhead. Find your balance first. Drop the pubic bone closer to the mat and lift and lengthen through the heart. And then take your left fingers around your right wrist and pull up and over. Feel into the right side body. See if you can really feel that stretch, lengthening out. Take another deep breath in here. And then sweep the hands down to frame your left toes. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Hug your low belly in. Shift your right hip and forward up in line with the left. And then once again, hovering crescent. So slowly lifting the arms up so that they're biceps maybe just right above the ears. Belly's hovering just above the left thigh. Holding here for 3. Holding here for 2. 1. Rise up through crescent pose. Pause and hold. See if you can deepen into the left knee. Shift the right hip forward. Breath in. Breath out. Hands down to the mat. Step back through plank pose. Vinyasa of choice. Move through your flow. Find your breath. Softly, easily, in and out through the nose. Take another inhale breath here to set up. Exhale, find that grounding, that centered sensation. Inhale, right leg lengthens. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hip, open up. Extend the right leg high, and then come onto the left palm as you shift to the outer edge of the left foot, reaching the right arm up, side plank Vashisthasana. Stay here, or this time take your right arm and thread it underneath your left side body. Inhale, re-extend. 2 more times, stay, or reach it underneath you. Find your side body strength. Inhale, extend. Last time, if you're going for it, reach it underneath you. Inhale, extend. Release right hand, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Bring your knee in towards your nose, soft squeeze, and step it through. Keep the back knee lifted this time. Bring your left hip in line with the right, and then bring your fingers up so that they're in line or maybe just above your biceps. Hold for a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Rise up through crescent pose. Take your right fingers around your left wrist and just pull up and over. Find this stretch through the left side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come through center. Turn your palms to face forward. Cactus, open up across the heart. Breathe in across the front side of the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, maybe soften the back knee, cactus, and open up. Inhale, rise up. You can stay with just the arms or add the leg. Inhale, rise up. Spin your back heel down, warrior 2. Press into the right foot. Draw the right knee out and open. So just pressing energetically with the right leg. So you get more openness in the right hip. And then draw down so that the hips are coming closer to the mat and you're creating more distance between your right and your left hip. Gaze out over your right fingertips. Pause for another breath here. Stay for the breath out here. Reach the right fingers forward, flip your palm, reverse the warrior, take it up and back. Find a full breath into your right side body. And then stay with the reverse to start to lengthen your right leg, so your front leg. Reverse Trikonasana. Take a deep breath in here. Breath out. Start to shift your hips towards the left. Reach right fingers forward. And then bring them to your shin block or even the mat if you have that space. Draw your left fingers high. Trikonasana triangle pose. Take 2 deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. We're going to take the left arm and reach it just up and over the left ear. For 1 breath in, and then bring the hands down so that they're inside the right foot. Swivel your left heel up. Low lunge. If you need to heel toe the right foot a little bit out to give yourself space, please do. From here, take your right arm and reach it up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, release the right hand down. Walk both hands towards the center of your mat. Turn your toes in, heels out, full release into the legs. And then as you inhale, take a halfway lift. Fold down a little bit deeper on your next exhale, pausing here. If you'd like, you can take your hands towards your ankles. You can even walk the hands back behind you. If you have an inversion practice from here, you're always welcome to safely, if you can safely enter into your headstand. Maybe you start to float the hips higher and then the toes follow. Breathing. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. 1. Slowly lower if the legs are lifted. And then we're going to find a little halfway lift and pivot towards the front of the mat, low lunge. From here, step your left foot to meet your right, top of the mat, fold. Chair pose with Utkatasana, sink through the hips, lift through the heart. Take a deep breath in. Soften the shoulders, breath out. Gaze up on your next inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Step back through plank pose, vinyasa of choice. I'll meet you guys in downward facing. I'm just checking in to see how we're doing. Hello, friends. Hi. Oh my gosh, so many people. Hi, Elise. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Bree. So good to see you all. Hi, Taylor. Lovely. Hi, Nico. Hi, Jason. Hi, Tammy. Angela. All right. We're still here. Okay. Deep breath in, you guys. Really lovely. Deep breath out. On your next inhale, take your left foot high to the sky. And then once again, bend into the knee, stack the hip, open it up. Keep the hip stacked and re-extend through the left leg. Spin to the outer edge of the right foot as you press through the right palm. Turn this into side plank of choice. Once you get situated and you're stable, maybe take your right fingers, or your left fingers, up and over your left ear. And then take another breath here. Now, if you added on the other side, or you want to try on this side, please do. Take your left hand underneath your left ribs, rolling slightly into the left shoulder, and then rise back up. 2 more times, take it under the ribs. Feel your side bodies more active. Rise back up. Last time, thread it underneath the right ribs. Reach your left fingers high, and then place them down, 3-legged dog, left leg reaches. Take a deep breath in. Knee to nose, squeeze around, hold 3, hold 2, and lightly step it through. All right, with the back knee lifted, shift your right hip in line with the left, and then take your fingertips forward. Biceps in line with or maybe just above the ears for 3. Keep the legs strong, spine long for 2. 1, rise up through your crescent pose. Okay, take your left fingers, reach up and over towards the left side of the room, and feel your whole right hip flexor, your psoas, all this space into your right ribs. Find that space and stretch into it, holding. Take another full breath in. Stay for the breath out. On your inhale, come back through center. Turn your palms forward and just cactus open across the heart to start. You can stay with this variation if that's enough, or this time cactus and bend the right knee. 1 more time, inhale, reach the back leg long, arms up. If you're going for the knee bend, bend it as you cactus and open. Inhale, reach. Hold here for a breath. Spin open, warrior 2. Once you find your 2, once again, think about finding depth into the left leg, so bending deeply, and then just pressing energetically out with the left thigh, and then finding distance. Think always about that distance between your left hip and your right, so you're just creating space. You're lengthening out, you're dropping the pubic bone closer to the mat, and then stretching your fingers wide and long. Take another deep breath here. Sink a little deeper into the left knee if you can. Reach the left fingers forward, flip your palm. Reverse the warrior, take it up and back. Feel your left ribs lengthening. Find breath here. Take another full inhale. On the exhale, press through the ball now to the left foot to lengthen the leg, reverse Trikonasana. Deep breath into the left side body. As you breathe out, bump your hips towards the right, reach your left fingers forward, Trikonasana. You can lower to a shin, a mat, a block, or the mat if you have that space. And then see if you can use your active side body and really press your right fingers towards the sky. Taking 1 more full breath in here. And then as you're ready, reach your right fingers up and over your right ear. Find space across your right wrist, rolling the shoulder open, breath in. Lower both hands inside of your left toes. Bend into the left knee, spin the right heel up. Right palm is your base, left fingers reach to the sky, easy twist, open. Find space here, broaden across the heart. All right, as you exhale, we're gonna bring the hands back down to the mat and simply step the right toes forward to meet the left. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sink into the seat, lift up through the heart. Take a deep breath in. Soften the shoulders, breath out. Maybe take your gaze up, inhale. Forward fold, release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, hop, step, float. Vinyasa choice. Those of you attempting to float, root through the palms, stretch the fingers wide, and then kick the feet up. Maybe trying to land in your upward facing, downward facing dog as you are ready. Shift your hips up and back. Woo. Taking 2 deep breaths. Maybe releasing a little on the exhale. 1 more deep breath. Staying for the exhale. On your next inhale, start to gaze forward between your palms. We're gonna bend into the knees and hop, step, float to the top of the mat, forward fold. So once you arrive, allowing your upper body to drape for a moment, and just breathe in, and simply breathe out. 1 more breath in, and breath out. On your inhale, sweep your fingertips on the mat, sit low, lift high, chair pose. So think about that sensation of the tail tucking gently forward and then the hips just softly lowering. The whole sides of the body are growing longer, so you're lengthening from your hip points all the way up, reaching the arms up, maybe shrugging the shoulders down and taking the gaze up. Feel that fire in your legs. Holding here for another 3, 2, bring your hands to your heart, and then sit down so that sit down onto your heels, lifting through the heels and lowering your seat down into a little toe balance. Okay, from here, breathing, finding space, maybe adding on, taking your fingertips down if you would like, and then starting to kick your right heel forward. From here, use your low belly, think about drawing it in, and then maybe pressing your right toes towards the sky. You can stay here or walk your fingers back towards your hips. You might find them fall down, and that's okay. Maybe take your hands towards your heart and hold 3, 2, 1. Draw your right knee in. Woo, okay. We're gonna come down to our seat. I'm gonna turn sideways so you guys have a better view. From here, so once you're on your seat, sit up nice and tall. Draw the shoulders away from each other, so you're broadening across the heart where your belly is hugging in. And then either take your hands back behind you, fingertips pointing the seat, towards the seat, or hands to your hamstrings. Or if you're feeling ready, you can reach your palms open to the sky. Take 1 or both shins at a time, and you can lift and lengthen. We're here in boat pose. Find your breath. See if you can really feel the strength of your core this morning, or whenever you're practicing with me. Drawing your shoulders away, finding space in your heart. Take 1 more breath here. All right, option to stay as you are. Okay, you can take modifications as you need. Or option to extend your right leg long and out in front of you, keeping the left knee directly over the left hip if you can, and then maybe pulsing the right leg for 3, for 2, for 1. Draw the right knee back and hold for 2 breaths. Stay with me. 1 more breath. Right knee over right hip, extend the left leg, hold or pulse for 3, for 2, 1. Draw it back in, hold for 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Same thing, right leg extends, left knee stays over the hip and pulse 3, 2, 1. Draw it back in, hold for 2 breaths. Stay with this strong boat. Last breath. Extend your left leg, pause or pulse for 3, 2, 1. Draw the left knee back in, shift both heels down, low boat pose and hold. Hug the low belly in. Feel the whole front side of the body activating. And then maybe start to reach your arms up and overhead. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2. High boat pose, breath in. Lower the feet down. Okay, I hope our cores are warm. We're warm-ish. From here, we're gonna take a little play on our hands for a moment. And so I'm gonna invite you guys to, there's different layers you can add on, and feel free When your body is like, no more, I'm done in this position, stay. Okay, so there's lots of places we're gonna go. We're gonna start with, go ahead and bring your left leg out long, and then bring your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Okay, from here, bring the right knee in, maybe lift the right foot off of the mat. Take your left hand around the sole of the foot and bring your right hand onto the right thigh. And maybe you stay here and just work the knee back and forth, being careful just to open up through the hip and find some space. Maybe you can start to find a little backpack with your leg. So you'll bring your right hand underneath the thigh and then press the palm into the mat. If you're still with me, take your left hand towards your hip and then draw your hips back towards the back of your mat and then hug the belly in so much that maybe your left toes start to lift. You can stay here or cross your left ankle underneath the right. Bend into your elbows like chaturanga, find your 8-angle pose. Stay here or start to bring your left knee underneath you. Shoot the right leg forward, Ekapada Kundanyasana, breathe in. Maybe come all the way back through or fall onto your seat. Find your breath. Whew, okay. We're gonna switch sides. Once you found yourself back to your seat, take your time. Extend your right leg long. Squeeze your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Now again, you can stay here. You can stay here. You can take right hand to left foot, left hand to thigh, and just stay here. And work open through the hip and the glutes. Maybe keeping your spine nice and long so you can feel the belly activating from here. This is where we're doing the work, right? We're sitting up nice and tall. If you have more, bring your backpack, your left leg as your backpack over your arm, and then press through this left palm, and then press through the right palm, really important. Flex both feet as much as you can, and then draw the hips back. Feel your core already engaging, and then use your right quad to lift the heel off the mat. Maybe you take right ankle underneath the left and bend the elbow, shoot the feet out towards the left side of the room, breath in, and then wrap the right knee underneath, shoot it back, find Ekapada. Maybe you bring it all the way back through. Woo! We found it. Almost. And come to your seat. Okay, finish up where you are. And then when you're ready, rock and roll yourself, vinyasa of choice. You can rock and roll back on your spine. Or if you want to just find downward facing dog, that's also great. I'm just checking in. Make sure we're all still with me. A little bit of fun in the middle of our flow. All right, you guys look like everyone's still good. We're doing well. Yes, my jam. That's what Kushlani says. My jam too. Hi, Julia, my mom's new friend. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Emma. Hi, Scratch. Oh, good to see you all. Oh my gosh. I see Daryl, and I love it. All right. Once you're in your downward facing dog, take a full settling breath in through the nose. Empty all the air out, let it go. On your next breath in, take your right leg high to the sky, inflate it as though it were a balloon and it's lifting and the left heel's dropping. And then bend into the right knee, stack the hip open. From here, extend the right toes. Ground down through the left palm, shift to the outer edge of the left foot and reach your right fingers high. Take a deep breath in here. Maybe thread right fingers underneath left ribs. Inhale, rise up if you're going for it. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, thread it in. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, find your right palm back to the mat, right foot lifts, three-legged. Knee squeezes into your nose and lightly step it through. Inhale, find your hovering crescent, reach the fingers forward, shift the biceps up and away, breathe in, breathe out, lift up through high crescent pose. Right fingers around left wrist and pull up and over. Find an inhale here, strengthen and lengthen through your left side body. Full exhale. Come through center, turn the palms forward. Your choice with what you do with the back knee. It can stay lifted or you can dip it down above the mat as you open up through the heart. 2 more rounds, lift up, cactus or cactus and bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus and bend or stay in your cactus and hold 3, hold 2, 1, take your hands down to the low part of your spine, opposite elbows or fingers clasped. And then everybody lengthen the back leg as you bring your belly down over your right thigh. Coming back into this hover position. Stay here or press into your right foot, lifting your left toes off of the mat, finding a warrior 3 variation. Wherever you are, breathing in, breathing out. If you're in your warrior 3 and this bind doesn't serve, let it go. If you're in it and you can stay in it, maybe work on getting that left hip down in line with the right. Take one more breath here. Whether you're in the lunge variation or your foot is lifted, we're gonna find our way back with our left foot on the mat, and we're gonna spin open warrior 2, releasing the bind. When you're ready, reach the right fingers forward, flip the palm, reverse. Press into the ball now to the right foot, lengthen. Trikonasana, triangle pose, shift your left hip back as you reach right fingers forward, out and down. Taking a full breath in, lengthen across your heart. Feel that stretching open. Breath out, release the left hand, bend into the right knee. Finding your low lunge, and then take your left palm down, reach your right fingers to the sky, open. Take another deep breath here. Deep breath out here. Okay, from here, if you would like, start to bring your right hand inside of your right foot. You can heel toe it out. And then maybe take your right hand to the pinky side edge of your right foot. You can stay. You can walk your hands out wide. Or you can find a backpack, bringing your right hand to your sacrum. And then maybe reaching your left hand to meet it. And then shifting the gaze slightly forward, keeping that left hip in line with the right. And wherever you are, we're holding 3. We're holding 2. 1, release both hands back down inside of your right foot. Press through the left palm, reach the right fingers up and over, find that easy twist. And then as you exhale, bring your right peace fingers towards your right big toes. Now, if this doesn't work, don't worry about it. We're gonna meet in a side plank. See if though you can take your left foot, outer edge of the left foot onto the mat, and then start to hug your right knee in, maybe opening up through the right side body, and then maybe starting to extend the right leg high. Taking 3, 2, 1, side plank. Lower the right hand, high plank. Find that little belly tap, keep the toes tucked. Lift up through your high plank. 2 more times, belly taps. Lift up. 1 more time, belly taps. Lift up. This time, lower all the way down. Okay, we're on our bellies. I'm gonna turn sideways. Untuck the toes so that your feet are firmly rooting tops of feet on the mat. And let your forehead just fall. Bring your hands back by your hips. And then from here, with your pinky fingers pointing towards the ceiling and your feet firmly rooted and your pelvis, your pubic bone pressing into the mat, start to lift up with your heart. And then maybe start to draw your pinky fingers back. Find length and space here. Draw your shoulders down and away. Find length and space here. Find another breath in. Exhale, release to the floor. 1 more time. You can stay with this variation, this half locust. Okay, we're gonna lift up through the heart and maybe draw the pinky fingers up and back. If you have the space to lift the feet, you're welcome to, but see if you can keep the legs together like a tail as you do so. All right, when you're ready, inhale to lift. Stay with the feet firmly rooted, or if you have the space, start to lift them up. Activate through the legs like a tail. Really feel your strong legs, that connection. Breathe in. Release it down, breath out. Hands come to the sides of the ribs. Tuck the toes. Maybe lift the knees, lift the thighs, lift the belly, press up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Take 2 full cleansing breaths. I'm just turning around to make viewing easier. 1 more cleansing breath. And then as you're ready, take your left leg high. Bend into the knee, stack the hip, roll it over. Feel the breath on the left side as you extend the left leg. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot and reach your left fingers high to the sky. Stay here or extend the left arm for a breath in, and then take it back high. Maybe stay here or thread it underneath your right armpit, and inhale high. Exhale, thread. Inhale high. One more time, maybe thread it under and feeling into the side bodies lifted high. Reach it up and over and release it down, three-legged dog. Draw the left heel high. Bring your knee in towards your nose, give it a nice tight squeeze. 3, 2, step it through. Find your hovering crescent, arms float forward, belly hovers, deep breath in, breath out. Inhale, lift up. Left fingers around right wrist, pull up and over. Find a deep breath into the right ribs, the psoas, the hip flexor, and then come back through center. Turn your palms forward. You can keep the back knee as it is or start to dip it down as you cactus. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dip and cactus. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dip and cactus and hold for 3. Hold for 2. 1, bring your hands down to the low part of the spine, opposite elbows or palms clasp. Roll the shoulder blades back and down, and wherever you are, lengthen the back leg and dive your belly over your left thigh. You can stay here, shifting the right hip forward in line with the left, or start to press the left foot into the mat as you reach your right toes off. Finding your warrior 3 variation. If you need to release the bind, let it go. See if you have the bind, if you can reach the hands away from your sacrum, creating space across your heart. Taking one more full breath wherever you are. Full breath out. We're going to meet in warrior 2, so lowering the right toes, spinning the heel down and opening up. Breathe in as you bend into the left knee. Breathe out as you sink a little lower. Reach the left fingers forward, flip the palm, reverse it, take it up and back. And then extend long through the left leg, reverse Trikonasana. Reach the left fingers forward, floating forward until you can't anymore, and then come down towards the mat. Breathe in across your heart space. Take a full inhale here. Full exhale. We're going to soften the right hand inside of the left foot. We're going to spin the right heel up and bend the left knee. From here, take an easy twist. Draw your left fingers up to the sky. And then bring them back inside of your left foot. Heel toe it out so you have enough space to get the right hip forward. And then from here, options, you can stay in this nice active lizard or take your left arm underneath to the pinky side edge of the foot. Maybe walk your hands out wide. If you have the backpack, it's left hand towards your sacrum, right fingers reach around, and then you keep opening up through the back side of the body and shifting your right hip forward. Holding here for 3. Holding here for 2. When you are ready, release the hands back to the inside. Find your stability, and then reach your left fingers up again, once again into your easy twist. Okay, see if we can explore this. If this doesn't work, you can come into side plank however you need. Maybe take your left peace fingers around your left toe. Press it to your right palm, spin onto the outer edge of the right foot. Drag the knee in first. Maybe stay here, or extend your left leg to the sky. We're breathing. We're holding for 3, 2, side plank. Maybe extend your left fingers. High plank. Roll it down. Take a big breath in, scooch the way forward. Breath out, tap the belly down. Knees can come with. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold it here for 3. Stay in your chaturanga. 2, all the way down to your mat. Okay, we're back on our bellies. So we did a half locust. We did one where we lifted the feet if we wanted, or we can stay in whatever variation feels most suitable for us. I'm going to give you guys some options to explore here. If you would like, take one of those variations we've already done. If it's in your practice, you can interlace the fingers back behind you, or opposite elbows work also. And then you can explore reaching the fingertips away from you as you lift up through the heart, and then maybe float the feet off the mat. If this is too much, keep your hands where they are, maybe feet where they are. Find your variation. Lift up, inhale. Hold 3. Lift a little higher, hold 2. Even higher, hold 1. Release, releasing your right ear to the mat, gazing over towards the left side of the room. Let your hips wiggle and shake a little bit. Take one more breath. We're going to come back through center. Option to take any variation we've taken that feels suitable for your body, or if and when you feel ready, kick one and then the other heel in towards your seat. You can grab for the outsides of the feet. You can grab the ankles if you have that space. And then bring your forehead back through center if it isn't already. Think about drawing your shoulder blades in and back and finding space first across the heart. So it's not too dissimilar. We're gonna find that little soft space in our belly, and we're gonna start to lift up through our heart and then kick the feet into the hands. Find your breath. Bow pulling pose. See if you can use the inner thighs here. See if you can expand through the heart here. Breathing into this back bend. Finding energizing sensations in the body. We're here for another 3. Maybe lift a little higher. We're here for another 2. Stay for another full breath in. Release down from your back bend. Left ear to the mat, gaze to the right. Shimmy your hips from side to side. And just let your low back begin to release. You can windshield wiper your legs a little bit. Do what feels right. And then only as you feel ready, bring the toes back to the mat. Maybe explore taking the hands by the ribs and pressing the knees away, pressing the tops of the thighs away, pressing the belly away, and pressing up through your head plank. Vinyasa of choice. I'll meet you guys in downward facing dog. Shift your hips high to the sky. Finding your breath. Everyone looks like we're all doing okay. No one's complaining. That's usually good news. All right. Hi, Erica. I love it. You know what? I don't know what a request to be in my live video means, but I like it. Maybe one of these days we'll explore that. When you make it back to downward facing dog, find your breath here. And then feel the sides of the body expanding as you draw your belly back towards the thighs. See if you can really feel that sensation all the way into the backs of the legs. And then as you become ready, reach your right foot high. Bend into the knee, stack the hip, roll it open. This time, stay here, or maybe lower to your left forearm. Maybe walk your right fingers back in line with your left elbow. Now, if this is enough, stay. If you want to explore, this is set up for funky forearm stand. You can press into the left forearm, and then you're going to bend into the left knee, and just give yourself little kicks. It's super funky, hence the name. So make sure you have an exit strategy. And then when you're ready, if you take another little kick or 2, we'll stretch back up into our 3-legged dog. Draw your right knee into your nose and lightly step it through. Rise up through your high crescent pose. Right fingers around left wrist, pull. Inhale, reach back through center. Exhale, cactus and bend. Holding 3. Just this round. Holding 2. Hands come back behind the low spine. Opposite elbows were bind. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen the back leg. Float the belly over the right thigh. Stay or lift your left toes off of the mat. Warrior 3. Square the left hip down. Find space. If you would like and you have more space here, begin to bring your nose down below your right knee as you lift your left heel high. Finding toppling tree. Take another deep breath in. We'll meet in your warrior 2, stepping your left toes back, bending the right knee and reaching the arms open. On your inhale, reverse. As you exhale, press through the right foot, lengthen. Reverse Trikonasana. Trikonasana triangle pose, reach forward, out and down. Take a deep breath in here. And stay for the breath out. Releasing left hand down inside of the right foot, heel toe it out, make space. And then once you have that space, reach your right arm high. Bring the right hand back down to the mat. And then take that little backpack if you have it, finding that space underneath the thigh. Maybe walking arms out like a T, or creating a backpack around the back of the low spine. Take another breath in here. If you still have space, soften into your left knee, step the left foot forward in line with the right, and then hug your low belly in so much that you can begin to lift your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Whoop, find your balance. I don't have much this morning. Stay here or extend your right leg. Holding, breathing, stay with it. I'm not there, so I'm gonna come out, but stay if you're in it. Take another breath in. Lower the hands down. Walk your left toes back if you have them forward. And then we'll all take that right hand back to the sky. Deep breath in. All right, on your breath out, release your right hand down, and then just step your left toes forward, forward, fold top of your mat. Chair pose with the Utkatasana. Sink your seat, lift your heart. Sink the shoulders away from the ears. Take a full breath in. Sink a little deeper breath out. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and sit down onto the heels. Lift them towards the seat as you come onto the toes. All right, taking 2 breaths here. In my IG livers, I have this bad feeling that my connection is going to go in a second, so I'm going to restart and stop and restart it pretty soon. Okay, take 1 more breath. And then sink to your seat. Okay, once we're on our seat, our right knee is going to come in towards our chest. All right, and we're going to set up. So if you liked the variation that we did before, where you can take a hand to the thigh, left hand to the sole of the foot, and rock the leg out. You can stay here. You can work on that elephant trunk variation where we create the backpack and we press the hips back. I'm also going to give you guys options to explore a little bit of this balance and this openness to our hamstrings and our hips in a sundial. So if you want to go for that, take your left leg, the extended one. Bring the foot in towards your right glute. Find the backpack, so you want the leg over the right arm. And then from here, you're going to take your opposite hand to your right foot, so left hand. Right hand's going to come down by your hip, and then you can start to open up the right leg towards the right side of the room as you draw your gaze up and over your left armpit. It might look like this, and this is great. We can stay here and just work that openness in our hips and hamstrings. You may be here, and you may be here. Okay, there's lots of places to be. But if you're working into this backpack, you have the palm firmly rooted, start to open up and feel that extension through your left side body. Breathing. Staying for 3, 2. Backpack your right leg over your arm. And then from here, maybe take your left foot forward, shift your hips back, elephant turn for 3, 2, 1. Lower the seat. We're going to meet in boat pose. Hooray. Okay, boat pose. IG livers. I'm just going to preemptively end it and then start it because it's going to do it to me. So come back. I'll be right back. YouTubers, stay in boat pose. Keep breathing. Everyone be in boat pose. Keep breathing. Okay, we're all back. Sorry about that. IG just does that a lot, and so I saw it happening from the screen. So that's what we do when we're doing online yoga these days. Breathe into your boat pose. Breathe out, take your right leg long, stay or pulse for 3, 2, 1, draw it back in. Left leg long, stay or pulse 3, 2, 1, left leg in. Both heels long, low boat, holding 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe extend the arms up overhead, hold, breath in. Breath out, high boat pose. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Right leg extends, pulse at 3, 2, 1, draw in. Left leg extends, 3, 2, 1, draw in. Both heels extend, come down, you hold 5, 4, you can reach arms up overhead, 3, 2, 1, lift up, high boat, hold. Maybe take the legs long, maybe reach the arms longer here for 3, 2, 1, hug the knees in. Rock and roll. I'll meet you in downward facing. Vinyasa of choice. Maybe you fly up into your handstand and find your vinyasa. Do what you need to do to feel release in the body and the breath. And I'm going to spin around again and just make sure we're all here again. Hi guys, sorry about that. I see we're all joining in. Hi Rosie, good to see you. Okay. Once you're in your downward facing, we're going to take once again left leg to the sky. Or take your left leg to the sky. And then bend into the left knee, stack the hip, roll it open. Stay here or lower your right forearm to the mat. Maybe walk your left fingers in line with your right elbow. You can stay exactly as you are or extend through your left leg. Get light on your right toes. Press down into your right forearm and maybe give yourself little kicks. We can funky forearm stand wherever we are. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Lower the toes. Reach the left leg high. Get your right forearm off of the mat, 3-legged dog. And need a nose squeeze. Hold 3, 2, step it through. Find your reaching crescent. Take a breath in and breath out. Lift up, high crescent lunge. Left fingers, right wrist, pull up and over. Inhale, back through center. Turn palms forward. Your choice. You can bend the back knee or keep it lifted. We cactus and we hold 3. Hold 2. 1. Hands to low spine. Opposite elbows or fingers clasp. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen the back leg and dive your belly over your left knee. Stay here or lift your right toes off of the mat. Find your breath. Press through the left foot. Press back through the right foot. Holding. We're breathing. Stay with it. Take another deep inhale. Maybe reach the arms up a little bit more. We'll meet in warrior 2. Oh, sorry, just kidding. Toppling tree for those of you that want it. Start to bring your nose down below your left knee. Reaching your right heel to the sky. And we're here. See if you can find balance. If you fall out, no big deal. You land in standing split. When you're ready, we're going to come up, soften the left knee, step the right foot back, spin open, warrior 2. The outer edge of the right foot presses down, the left knee bends. Reach the left fingers forward, flip your palm, reverse. And then lengthen your left leg. Take a big breath into the left side body. Reverse Trikonasana. Come forward, out and down. Open up across the heart. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. Stretch your right fingers higher. Exhale, release right hand down to the mat. Spin your right heel up. Heel toe your left foot out a little bit to make space. Shift the right hip more forward in line with the left and then draw your left arm to the sky. Take a big breath in across the chest. Breath out. One more inhale here. Exhale, hand down inside of your left thigh. Once again, you can stay in this active lizard. This is a great place to be. Or take your left arm underneath the thigh to the pinky side edge. Stay here, or you can bring the arms out like a T, fingertips tented. Or left hand to your sacrum, palm facing up. Right hand reaches around, maybe fingers grab. If you still have the space here, soften into your right knee. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Hug the low belly in and think about drawing your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Standing up on your right leg, breathing. Pausing. Maybe extending through that left foot if you have the space. Breathing into it, holding 3. Wherever you are, 2. 1, soften down. If you need to release into a little forward fold to start, you can. If you want to step that left leg back, I lost my balance there. Find your active lizard and hold. Okay, take a deep breath in. And breath out. Inhale, reach your right arm up high to the sky once again. And exhale, set it down. This time, gaze forward, bend into the left knee, step forward, forward fold. We'll meet in chair pose. Utkatasana, sink the seat, lift through the heart. Find your breath. Hug the tail slightly forward and gently drop the hips down. Soften the shoulders, lift up through the gaze, breath in. Breath out, hands through heart. Roll up onto the toes. Bring your heels down towards your seat. Pause and hold. Ooh, breathe in. And breathe out. All right, come all the way down to your seats. Okay, same options as before. Right leg long, left knee in. You can explore hand to thigh, right hand to sole of the foot. You can take a backpack here, or if you want, bring your right foot towards your left glute, and then take your left arm underneath the left thigh. Plant the left palm down next to the left thigh, and with your right hand to the outer edge of your left foot, sit up nice and tall, press into the left arm, and then maybe stay, or just extend the leg gently, for whatever you have the space for. If you have the space to extend fully, think about opening up your right side body as you press your foot into the hand. Lengthen across your right ribs, gaze up over your armpit, holding wherever you are for 3. Keep breathing into it. Find more space for 2. 1, bring the knee back. Maybe stay in your backpack this time. Take your right foot long. I need to readjust my own backpack. And then plant your palms. See if you can shift your hips back. Maybe activate your right quad, lift the heel, hold 3, 2, 1, lower the seat. Bring both feet down. Okay, boat pose, last one, I promise. Whatever variations you need, you can stay here. This is a perfectly okay place to be. What we want is long spine, shoulders down and back so that the chest is open and we're not slouching in. We want to use our core. So if this is what you have to do to get the legs to lift, don't lift the legs instead, just get the belly active. This is a great place to stay. If you have more, lift one or both shins, maybe the palms extend forward, and then inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg goes long. Stay here, or this time maybe arms up over your shoulders. Breathe. Maybe pulse for 3, 2, 1. Low boat pose. Press your left heel in line with the right. Reach the arms up overhead if you have the space. Hold 3, 2. High boat pose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, left leg goes long. Maybe stay or reach the arms up over the shoulders. Pulse the leg. 3, 2, 1, low boat, press it down. If you can, reach arms up overhead for 3, 2, 1, lift up into your high boat, pause, hold, breath in, breath out. Inhale, right leg long. Maybe arms up and over, hold 3, you can pulse it 2, 1, shift down into your low boat. This time, maybe reach arms up overhead, and then just start to lift the feet like 2 inches. And lower them back down. 2 inches and lower. For 3. Keep going for 2. Last one. High boat pose. Lift up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay with me. Inhale. Left leg long. Arms can float up if you have the space. Pulse for 3, 2, 1. Both heels out long. Low boat. Maybe arms extend up and overhead for 3, 2. And then lift the heels 2 inches and lower. Lift for 2 and lower. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. We're here for 1. High boat pose. Stay with it. Stay or extend the legs and the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2. Rock onto your back. Bring a little life back into the back body. All right. From here, come onto your backs, bring the soles of the feet down onto the mat, and then cross your right ankle over the left thigh. This may be enough. If it is, stay, and just gently, energetically nudge the right knee open to create space in the hip. If you need more, flex even more through the right foot, flex through the left foot and pick it up off the mat. This is a great place to stay. You can take hands just like we did in that seated variation, left hand to the sole of the foot, right hand to the right thigh, or if you have more space, thread through the little window below, and then take the left hand around the shin. Wherever you're going, see if you can soften your eyes, soften your breath. We just did a bunch of core work, so see if you can feel where the belly is feeling connected to the body. And see if you can breathe some of that out here. And if you're feeling really compelled to stretch out your front body, just give it a moment. We will do that. Take one more breath here to stretch out the hip. Maybe draw the knees in a little bit more towards the chest and lower the sacrum. And then release the left foot back down. Uncross the right ankle and set it down onto the mat. From here, take your hands to your hips and just lift the hips up towards the sky. Lengthen across the front side of the body. Feel all that core work we've done. And see if you can just relax into this. If you have a block or a prop that you want to place under your sacrum, please do. If you still need more, hug one shoulder than the other underneath the spine. Maybe take opposite, or your hands to clasp your opposite elbows underneath. And then lift the hips up and away. Feel the front side body opening. Take one more breath in. Release the hips down as you breathe out. Okay, find your stability here. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Energetically press the left thigh away. And then flex through the left toes, maybe flex through the right toes, and draw the knees in as you keep shifting the sacrum down. So we're creating this nice long spine on the mat, and at the same time opening up through the glute and the hip. So hopefully this feels pretty good. If there's any weirdness in the knee, please back off. All right, don't do this until it feels like force. Take the left hand to the thigh, right hand to the left sole of the foot. Maybe take left hand through the window, right hand comes towards the shin or the hamstring, and then you can pull the knees in towards you as you keep dropping the sacrum down. Release through the spine, release through the shoulders. Soften into the breath. Maybe give the knees one more little squeeze in as you energetically press the left leg, left knee out a little bit. See if you can lower the sacrum, one more breath in. And breath out. Release your right foot back to the mat. Uncross your left ankle, bring your hands towards your hips and lift up through the hips on the inhale, find bridge. Supported bridge is also a great option if you have props. The block fits nicely in the sacrum and this will just allow you to settle in. You can bring your hands underneath you. You can slide your shoulder blades closer together and open up through the front side of the body. See if you can press into your feet to lift your hips a little higher. Lengthen the top of the quads. Lengthen the torso. Feel the heart spreading open, finding some release through the pecs. And then maybe take the crinkles out of the neck a little bit. See if you can find a little softness in the throat. Take one more breath here. Release your hips to the mat. And then just with a staggered feet, gently windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Okay? We're going to drop our knees over to the left. And then once you arrive there, take your right arm out long and just gaze. If this staggered leg variation, if you really just don't like it, don't take it. You can always stack the legs or even extend the top leg if that's better. If you like this and you have more space, take your left ankle on top of your right thigh and just gently nudge the thigh down. As you gaze up over your right fingertips and let your right ear and shoulder melt into the mat, see if you notice the release in the low spine and in the outer hips and glutes, maybe in the psoas and even the hip flexor. And see if you can breathe into those spaces. So really deliberately inhaling into those spaces in the sides and the front of the body. And as you exhale, deliberately breathing out into the ear, the right ear and the shoulder to just get it gently back down towards the mat so that we can open up more across the heart. So those deliberate inhales to lengthen and stretch, and those deliberate exhales to ground and center. 2 more breaths here. One more breath here. As you are ready, if you have your left ankle over the thigh, gently release it back to the mat, stagger the legs. Shift the hips to the left as you bring your knees over to the right side. And then extend long with your left arm. If you have the space here, you can bring right ankle over the left thigh. You can stay as you are. You can stack the legs. You can extend the leg. Find a supine twist that suits your practice. Everything from me, as always, if you take my classes in real life, or if you've been joining me online, always know that it's all an offering. It's a suggestion. And you can only are required to take what you need. This practice is up to you. Your body, your breath is your own. Honor that and your intuition. And then once you're here in this twist, again, gently imagine that you're breathing directly into those spaces, lengthening out through the hip flexor, the hip crease, all the way through the psoas, the sides of the ribs, and then deliberately exhaling the left ear and shoulder closer to the mat so that you can lengthen and stretch, so that you can feel release in your low spine. Send gratitude to yourself as you're here. Maybe close down the eyes. Take one more breath in. And exhale, release through the mouth, let it go. Take the right ankle off of the thigh if you've had it crossed, and just give the knees a little rock back and forth, side to side. From here, squeeze your knees in towards your midline. Take your hands around the shins and just pull the knees in. And then bring your forehead up to kiss the knees, round into it, 2 deep breaths. Feel that connection, that rounding in the upper back. One more deep breath. And then bring the head, neck, and shoulders back down onto the mat and float your feet towards the sky. Think about lengthening the backs of the legs. If you actually are near a wall and you would like one, I guess I'm near one too, but I'm just going to hang out here. If you have a wall really accessible right now and you'd like that, you can bring your legs to the wall and just enjoy this posture in a more sort of passive but beautiful variation. If you have your legs up suspended in space, imagine that the backs of the legs are pressing towards the wall, and then imagine that every time they press towards the wall, you are lifting them, the feet up. So you're creating like longer legs, and then you're drawing your sacrum down, creating a longer spine. So we're finding more extension in the body, more space. If you haven't already, close down the eyes. Take one more breath here. Feeling the energy, the sensation flowing through the body. And then bring the knees back in, give yourself a squeeze. Bring your forehead up to kiss your knees one last time. Take a big breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. And then exhale through the mouth. Let it go. 2 more times, breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale. Let it go. Last inhale. Hold it. Maybe sip in just a little bit more air. And exhale. Inhale, lower everything down onto the mat. Splay your feet, open your palms. Draw your shoulder blades soft and down. See if you can find some space here as you release into your Shavasana. Knowing that this posture, once we've made it here, is the essence of this practice. All of the movements, the power, the arm balances, and the fun are so that we can eventually find ourselves in stillness. I think as teachers and practitioners and anybody who enjoys this practice, we often forget this stillness, this place where we can come and just be on our mats, like taking it for granted almost. And I think now more than ever, the movements, the breath, linking them back to this place of stillness, where you can just let your body and your mind reset, and you can give in to just feeling relaxed, feeling easy, feeling light, is more important than ever before. So as I told my afternoon class yesterday, please, for yourself, if you can, take a little time out of each and every day, even if the movement is only a little, just find some center. Whether you're laying down in Shavasana or taking a seated meditation, just closing your eyes and letting yourself relax fully, releasing tension from your eyebrows, your face, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your heart, your hips, your legs, all the way down into the feet. As always, you can stay here on your mat for as long as you need. Stay here and just be with your breath, your body, releasing deeper into the mat. Or if and when you are ready to make moves, gently bring your breath back in and out through your nose. Maybe wiggle fingers, toes, roll wrists, ankles, maybe even soften the shoulders away and apart from one another just to make more space. Feel into the body, maybe wiggling it out a little bit. And then only as you become ready, shift gently over to one side, fetal position. Once you find that fetal position, you can rest there as long as you need until you are ready to patiently, easily, gently press towards a comfortable seat. And if you're still on your back or you'd like to remain there for longer, please do. If you find yourself in a seat, feel rooted through your sits bones, your shins. See if you can lengthen through your spine, draw your shoulders away from your ears. And then once you are ready, bring your hands to heart center. Press the thumbs in towards the sternum, sending yourself lightness and ease. Sending yourself gratitude for giving this time to yourself today. For being here, practicing with this whole community, even from our own living rooms, or wherever it is that we're practicing. In this time where we're feeling a little more isolated than usual, these gatherings, even online, are so important. So whether it's through yoga, classes online, or just reaching out and connecting with people, do that as much as you can right now. You never know who needs a hello or a virtual hug. And if they need yoga, you can send them here. Send out a virtual hug to somebody by reaching your hands through your third eye and just honoring our community around us. Those practicing with us this morning, those we want to send our loving vibes to as we practice and take care of ourselves. Bowing forward, the light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for being on your mats with me this morning. Happy Saturday. Take care of yourselves. Namaste. All right, yogis, you did great. I owe you a forward fold on one side. So a little homework. It was about maybe 3 to 5 breaths, depending on your cadence of breath. But I realized I missed that on the left side once. So if you were really missing that wide-legged forward folds, take one sometime today. Or maybe just do it anyways, because it feels really good. And we all need a little movement, and that's a great way to break things up. We are here. We are streaming classes daily at Flex and Flow, so IG Livers, and also we're on YouTube. So if you saw me switching screens, that's why I'm doing that. Our YouTube channel, you can find us, is also just Flex and Flow. We've got all different instructors teaching. Tomorrow we are up with Scrutch at 9:30, Origonic yoga online on Insta. And then at 4:30, I believe, it is with Alyssa. So please tune in, and Alyssa, you can find it Cosmic Turn Up. All right. I'm really happy to be here with all of you. I'm at Jamie King Fit. If you want to send me any tips, you want to tell me things I missed, I'm always all about that. Yeah, I really enjoyed practicing with you all. I'll just check in and see who's talking at me, and we'll sign off from there, and you guys can get on with your lovely Saturdays. And Barbara says she didn't know how much she needed that. I hear you. Hi, Amy. I am so thankful for you. I'm so thankful you're here. Yeah, you guys make my day. It's this feels like some normalcy. Hi, Natalia. You're welcome. Hi, Dr. Beatrice. You're welcome. Thank you guys for being here, and thanks for dealing with my switching back and forth on screens. Hi, Robin. All right, you guys. My YouTubers, goodbye. Thanks for being here. Thanks for practicing and being so amazing. Ciao. Ciao, my Instagrammers.